changed my name, and I'm ready, you know, to fully embrace the new one I've come up with. I think it'll be, you know, a good new personality on the channel, rather than using Lazarus effect and all that stuff. Anyways, this part 2 is gonna be, you know, I should be leaving the prison by the end of it. I've got to load up my save. Give me one moment. It was this one. Yes, load that save data. Oh, sorry about that. Wasn't paying attention that I could hit the next button. Anyways, yeah, I've got this name sorted out finally. That Lazarus was really just kind of a placeholder. From now on, I'm really be going by Jake the Tank, and I hope you guys enjoy the content I'll be putting out. Anyways, just currently pulling up the stream real quick in case anyone joins so I can interact with them. Alright. So I was working on... Right, I remember now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and speed up. Head over to the south gate. Alright, cool. My audio sounds clean. Alrighty. Now we want to head up here. Go on up here and you're going to want to find these sewers. So I actually could have went into the sewers from back there, but I'm going to go this way since I'm already mostly here. And we're going to go through here. And take a left. Let me see what current equipment I'm running and what licenses I can buy. So now that I've got this, I can go ahead and get me some swiftness. Alright. And then, perfect. Alright, and yeah, let's go ahead and pick up some armor. It's not a half bad idea. Really didn't need it, but in the very least, you know, something. Go ahead and equip that helmet while I'm at it. Alright, and I should be able to equip a cotton chest piece. Give me one moment. I'm gonna let my dog out of the room so he won't whine during the stream. There we go. Not sure if you guys were able to hear that at all. Anyways, we're gonna be going into the weapon shop real quick to pick up some armor. I also need to equip the bangle. I don't think I did that quite yet. Wrong thing. Alright, got myself the bangle. Now I should be able to tell what people's stats, not stats, but health is looking like. Again, for anybody that doesn't know what it does, it essentially broadcasts what your, this is not the right area. I went into the wrong section. Anyways, it's basically, allows you, it's like scanned from Kingdom Hearts. It allows you to see certain things about the character. I think this one should have armor in it. That or I gotta find a shop with a shield on it. Yep, looks like I gotta find a shop with a shield on it, so let's just go ahead and start selling some stuff. Might as well get some money real quick. Wolf pelts, again, they sell for a lot. Alrighty. Red stones, some tan hide, drab wool. Sell everything except for your teleport stones. Those are super important. Do not sell them. You will regret it. You don't necessarily need to sell anything else. Alrighty. Gonna be heading over back out. Alright, so I need to go to the shield. It's right up here. This should be armor. I'm sorry about that. Getting a little bit mixed up in terms of where I needed to go. Alright. There we go. Sorry about that. Just sending a quick text. Alrighty. Let's talk to him about getting some armor. I am not actually sure I can wear this stuff, can I? I really can. Oh crap, oh cow. Alright, well, supposedly since I can wear this, I might as well buy it. Oh, oops. I accidentally didn't equip it. Yeah, you want to just go ahead and equip that right away. No point of holding off on it. Anyways, go in and equip whatever you didn't currently equip. Because you a big doo-doo head. Alright. That should be all I need to do for right now. I'm not going to sell any armor currently, just because I don't want to accidentally mess myself up. That would not be good. Anyways, now you can head down to the lower city. And in this lower city, again, you can, run around, grab some chests if you need to, do what you need to do. I mean, don't hold back from doing whatever you need to do to keep yourself nice and survivable. That's the most important part about games like this, is just making sure that you survive any encounter. Because again, if you die, you have to return to the title screen, and if you haven't saved recently, it's an entire ordeal. So just remember, either save your game often or get lots of healing items and all the works. Anyways. Alright, let's see, yeah, that should do it, huh? Oof, lots of noises. It's open, now we got a whole nother place to explore. Oh, and I almost forgot, take these with you before you go, no telling what's down there, might come in handy. 2 potions and a couple eye drops. If you haven't noticed from the how many eye drops I've been receiving, I definitely will be needing them in this area. I don't plan on using a whole lot, but I will need them. And that's what's important. Alrighty, now we are in the waterway. So the most important thing about the waterway is killing this fish. The fish can tend to be a little bit on the more annoying side. They hit pretty decently hard for what they are. Oh, we'll go ahead and create a save real quick. You won't be able to see my screen, but it'll come right back. Anyways. Alrighty, so you got multiple options. You can head on down here. I don't think I actually ever went this way. Let's go check it out. Last time I went straight up the other way, so let's go take a look and see what's down here real quick. Alrighty. Some rats so far. And again, you don't need to take it slow. There's no harm in speeding up during, just rats. You're not going to die to them. I mean, if you really think you're going to, then by all means, slow yourself down. But I believe that, everybody's competent and confident in their video game abilities, and in order to succeed in killing some rats. In the future, I may make an everyman's kind of guide to video games. Took a little bit of inspiration from another developer. I thought his stuff was pretty interesting. Obviously, it's not going to be named that, though. It's going to be something more along the lines of whatever I decide. But you know, you see a lot of guides on YouTube that can sometimes be more difficult to follow. They aren't like sectioned in a way that, you know, somebody with, you know, not pro level skills, you know, could be able to do. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, so a lot of guides tend to, you know, maybe you don't know everything about the game, or maybe you don't know where certain items are, things like that. And, you know, I really hate guides that do that, and so I, you know, taking inspiration from a couple different sources, not just one, but I really enjoy, you know, having an everyman's kind of guide where, you know, even somebody who's only played the game once through will be able to unlock the harder content and, you know, really succeed in the game. You know, and give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I've got a couple people texting me about some things. Anyways, so yeah, you know, I want to be able to put out content that would be able to be applied to more than just, you know, somebody who's been playing the game non-stop for 10 years and different things like that, in order, so, you know, maybe you just want the easy way of getting to a platinum or different things like that. Like, that's my goal kind of with this channel, is to make, you know, fun content that I enjoy, and hopefully other people will enjoy. And yeah, so these bats can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. You really gotta kind of be careful. I'm getting a little bit low on health, as you can see, but I mean, overall not bad. Oop, got attacked by a rat. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, we're actually going to be adding somebody into the party, and we'll do a little bit of a kind of podcast kind of. That's also one thing I want to do, is I don't want to just be me talking all the time. I'm going to be including, you know, my buddy Keaton as well, good friend of mine, and he is a decent gamer in my opinion. He's a pretty good gamer, and you know, I mean, I don't want to just be hearing my voice all day every day, and so I'm definitely going to be having him in some of the streams. I mean, if you guys don't particularly care for that, I can always turn off party voices. I'm also streaming, by the way, Keaton. Yeah. So, I'm going to be talking quite a bit, but it's only because, you know, that. Anyways, but yeah. Just kind of explaining the point of my stream right now, and making it kind of known that my only plan isn't to just play games for fun. It's also to, because I really liked that one guy's, you know, Everyman's Guides. Obviously, I'm not going to be putting that as a name, but I do like the idea of putting guides out there that are viable to, you know, players that don't sit there and play the game 24/7, or that just aren't generally good at games. So that way they can accomplish the more difficult trophies to get in games. Yeah, and then also, oh yeah, and I mean, it means I'm gonna have to do a lot of research and note taking and things like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of do that regardless. So, and then I also figure, I mean, I don't want to be hearing my voice 24/7, so I'm gonna do kind of like a podcast kind of stream where I'm sitting here playing games. And, you know, we just do what we normally do, talk and have conversations. Yeah. more often than not, though, I'd say we kind of have conversations about just about anything. So, exactly. Now I got to talk quite a bit, because you can't just have a quiet stream. That's boring. Anyways, pull it back up. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say some games are, you know, like, I'd say if I were to play Journey, then Journey would be a kind of game where I don't really talk, I just play it. That seems like the kind of game. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, honestly, I more prefer streams where there is talking and interactions and things like that. So I mean, I can definitely see the appeal to both. Yeah. And that's the other thing I really like. I like streams that, you know, it's not just one person sitting there talking the entire time, because, you know, as much as I enjoy the stream, my friend streamers and YouTubers that it's just them talking, sometimes I wish they would add in somebody to, you know, spice up the content just a little bit. Exactly. So how many, did you get through any bit of the first video? Not bad. Yeah, it was I was making sure the audio was clean, making sure I'm not breathing into my mic, my fan's not blowing into it, and then all that stuff. And then also I spent like the first 10 minutes adjusting different settings, because some of it got kind of messed up for some reason. What were you saying? Sorry, the game's really loud. Yeah, I'd say part of that's just due to how tired I was. I literally started it the moment I finished working. Yeah, so I'll probably... Yeah, I was pretty tired from working. It was a very long day. It didn't make very much, and yeah. It was just not fun. But once I got off and you know, right after I finished the stream, I got a monster, I took a break, I showered, and felt much better. More alive. Yep. So what's the sudden want to change your name? Yeah. I mean, the one you chose wasn't bad, in my opinion. I think it's actually pretty cool. I completely forgot that oh my god, I'm so dumb. I completely forgot that's actually a gun. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever you think's awesome it's your prerogative. I was wanting to incorporate my name into the YouTube name, and I just recently I didn't realize this was actually a guy's name on YouTube, but Jake the Viking. He works with or worked, I guess you could say now, with I forget what his name is. It's the guy who gives out thousands of dollars at the time. Mr. Beast, there you go. Yeah, he worked with Mr. Beast for a decently long time, I'd say. And so his channel name is Jake the Viking, and I thought that was actually really cool. So I wanted Jake somewhere in my name. Obviously, I can't use the same name as him because that's, you know, wrong and copyright infringement and all that stuff. So instead, would it? Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, I didn't even want to risk it. There ain't no point. I'd rather just, you know, do my own thing and figure out a name for myself. So I, you know, thought about it, and I was talking to Gavin, and we came up with Jake the Tank. So I thought it was pretty good, actually. Yeah, it is in some games. The games that I tank in are normally games I don't play with you, though. But in Final Fantasy XIV, all I do is tank, so... And in WoW, all I do is tank. Wow, I tank more than I thought. I do play a mage in World of Warcraft, though. But that's a completely different beast altogether. Anyways. How do I do this again?
Hey, Buckethead.
My family finally turned on the AC, so I'm not dying of heat 24/7. I am... Ooh. Yeah, that just sounds miserable. So you're going to want to pull that first group and then come over to this other side and use your sigil to unlock the vent to go through, and then you want to pull the... You want to go back to the group you just pulled and pull them even further, and that is kind of how you complete this puzzle of shouting at guards and then having them chase you. Not too hard of a puzzle.
Over here.
Pull them warm. Ooh, too close.
Hello.
Yeah, that should be fine, actually.
Hey, Buckethead.
Now, there are multiple ways to go about completing this puzzle. However, this is the easiest way. Think this is the right one? Nope, next one. So then you just come to this guy.
Hello.
Come around here. And boom. That puzzle is complete. I'm getting through this at a relatively faster pace than I did originally, which is a good thing, but it also is like not a blind playthrough, which is kind of what I was originally intending to do. But you know, can't really be blind if I've already played a little bit of it, but after about 2 or 3 hours of playing, I'll be back to being blind as a bat in terms of knowledge. That's true. Examine the wall. Yeah, so friggin' attempted to do like push-ups, sit-ups, and mountain climbers with my mom because she was going on and on about how lazy I was getting. So I was like, ah, to prove it I'm not lazy, I'm gonna do that with you. And then yeah, I found out I'm really lazy and I need to get back to going to the gym. It was a pretty miserable experience for me. Basically, you go down into like a pull-up type of, or not pull-up, a push-up type position, and then you have to get your leg up, like you have to get your leg and your knee kind of up as if you're climbing a mountain. And
now then, I'll take
it's just
that.
yeah, you just kind of rotate
No,
it,
you won't.
and
I found it. It's
is.
mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
And another voice, the other voice that the voice actor of Vaughn's brother portrays is also Spider-Man from the newest game. Forgot to add that in the last video too. Completely forgot about it until I watched another YouTube video today. And heard the voice and was like, oh, that's right. He is that voice actor. Alrighty. I thought the quality of gameplay wasn't going to be that great because I'm not using a capture card, but actually it doesn't look that bad. It may just be because the game's a little bit older, so regardless it's going to be in that quality. Yeah. But, you know, I honestly, not that bad. Relatively happy with the quality of the game.
You're free,
Or the video.
That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you.
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
Ah.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
Ah, fair enough. I think after this game, after I complete this game, which won't be for a while because Final Fantasy games are pretty large, I think I'm gonna do finish up Assassin's Creed.
What happened? A hammer
Probably
didn't just
won't
drop.
stream that
It
though, just
disappeared.
because I'm already
Forget
mostly into it,
Even if
and
we
I
could
don't
fly,
want to
the
have to
Ifrit's
replay.
playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned
But
way.
I do want to start Greedfall, and that I might stream because it might make it a little bit more of a bearable
Not
game.
Riviera, where you come from, thief.
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Very, very,
Well,
very.
Fran is special
I don't
in
know.
that she
I'm still
dared
planning
to
out my
partner with a
entire like
human.
road trip
Oh,
of games that I'm gonna
like
be
a
doing
sky pirate
the next
that
like month or
chooses
two.
to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier.
Yeah.
Listen,
How
thief.
disappointed were you
Vaughn,
about the
if you ever want to
pushback
see your
for,
home again, you'll do exactly as I say.
I can't remember what the game's called.
Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
What is that game called? The one that you've been looking forward to. Yep, that
Don't
one.
even think you're getting this.
What did you
The
think
thought
about that
never
getting
crossed
pushed
my
back?
mind.
That's fair. Finally, I get gambits, and I can start arranging my people in the correct manner. Really wish I didn't have to sit through a tutorial for it, though. Alright. Oh, that's an interesting thing I didn't know about gambits. Whichever one's on the highest is the one that takes priority. That I could have guessed, but didn't know. I guess tutorials can teach you a thing or two. Tutorials get a bad rep until they actually help somebody with something, and then they're just like, oh wait, they're actually helpful? Shocking. Yeah, those games aren't particularly grand. Yeah, we'll have them use first aid for right now. And we're gonna have you do lowest HP. And then you. Oh, nope, bad button. 50%. Here. Alrighty. Fallen soldiers.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on. To feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Alrighty. Now to set some classes. I don't actually have any daggers. Should I make this guy this, or should I wait? And let's hold off on selecting his class. However, she can go right into being an archer. Fran, having the lowest stats in every shape and form, should almost always just pick being a archer versus actually being a unique character. Oh, there's the punchability. Let's go ahead and pick this up. That up. Why are you mentioning the Hippocratic Oath? Oh. Oh, interesting. Nice. That must have taken you a while. Oh. Alrighty, now that she's set up, we can go ahead and go. Took me a little bit to set up this lady's gambit, but eventually it'll get done. That is pretty odd. Did you just jump off a cliff? Oh. Your whistle made it sound like you fell. How close do you think you are to the end of the game? Ah. I'm still ahead of you? Ah, fair enough. Guess I'll take it. Yeah, I genuinely love being like the assassin-y type of player in that game. It definitely gives you a power trip better than being a warrior, in my opinion. Yeah, but I mean that's why you just take the vanish ability, and then it kind of counteracts all that. Yeah, that I just don't even worry about it. And this is why you set Fran to just steal absolutely everything, so you can get the achievement as quick as possible. Doesn't take very long at all. As long as you set it higher on the priority list than attacking, she'll do it very often. And then you can get that achievement fairly quickly. However, for boss fights, which one will be coming up relatively soon, you want to switch it to attacking over stealing. So you do not want to steal from a boss. It doesn't happen very often.
Now we have
Who would be next?
close ranks. Bring it down.
Jump down! Hurry!
She's not alone.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
Interesting. You probably don't want to attack the one that has Protect on first, however I did because I'm confident in the ability of my characters to do so. However, you can kill them in really any order that you want.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Huh?
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
You stole that?
Yeah.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
He's very overly
You
happy
should
that
come
he
with
stole
us.
something.
Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
What's wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
What's that mean?
Does it really have a symbol next to my name that I'm streaming? It does! I didn't know if it actually did or not.
The situation
Cool.
requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases. So we keep to our affairs and she to hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
Anyways.
Well, what are we waiting for?
And you can set gambits for your party members, but they can also randomly... You can use your healing items in order to use their gambits, so just be careful about that type of stuff. Unless you want to run out of potions at a relatively quick pace. Anyways, there's going to be a little mini boss fight. Fine. some, you know, gotta have that victory battle music from Final Fantasy classics. In this game? Indeed I have. I am I'm going for more of a physical build. It's gonna be the samurai. Sorry, I was gonna text. The samurai and possibly monk, and then I'm gonna have Balthier as my evasive tank. He's not only gonna be evasive, but I mean he's gonna be going into the ninja class first, and then into knight later down the road. Fran's gonna be my archer slash foe breaker, so she can throw on plenty of debuffs and make sure that I can hit nice and hard. And Penella, or whatever her name is gonna be my healer. As for everybody else, I have no idea. Penella's probably gonna be one of my main people, just because she's one of the most solid healers in the game, if not the most solid. As for Fran, she's probably gonna end up getting replaced. But we'll see as we go. I mean, no big decisions quite yet. Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit of research on this game, but I didn't want to overwhelm myself with too much, because, you know, a game like this is too big. If you overwhelm yourself too quickly, it won't be fun. Yeah, so. I'm just really glad that I decided to pick up the ability to get rid of blind this time around, because last time I was missing every single attack because I couldn't keep blind off of me. Yeah, it was pretty rough. It took a very long while in order to actually get through anything. Anyways. All right. All right. No, just continue on the path. Alrighty, you're going to want to save here because there's a boss fight coming up, and if you die, you're going to have a lot to go back through, and that would not be fun. So it's 2. Alright, cool. So I could just turn him directly into a knight instead. We'll see what I want to do with him. Ooh. Indeed, it sounds like. And for this boss, really there's nothing to it, just... Oh, I forgot to change your stuff around. Anyways, really there's nothing to it. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on what's-her-name, Fran, in order to continuously keep casting fire. I think fire does damage. I could be completely wrong. Oops. I accidentally died. Alrighty. You definitely gonna want to slow down the time, because if you keep moving fast like that, you're gonna definitely die. I think actually I can change it right now. Move this to be the lowest, and now she'll do some damage. Oh, wait. And also... Yeah, there you go. Move that fire down as well. It's gonna hit very hard. You gotta just be careful. Try and survive through it. I fully believe in y'all. Yeah. See, healing goes out. Oh, you're gonna want to cast some antidotes on yourself real quick. You know, just in terms of raw ability. I mean, I'm sure you're able to do so. Oh, he apparently went intangible, so now I don't have a target. There we go. And then make what's-her-name cast some antidotes on herself as well. You don't want her being poisoned to death. That would not be a good time for her. And I have done this fight classless, so I know it's possible to do so and to beat it even though you're extremely weak. I'm a little bit lower level than I was by the time I got here, but overall I know it's possible to go ahead and beat this boss. It's just a matter of keeping your health up and keeping your enemy, or keeping yourself from being poisoned. This fight's really just a test of endurance over everything else. So just remember, keep using antidotes, and I mean, you should be fine. I can't imagine that you would die. Yeah, just keep having her pop antidotes, and Vaughn pop his own antidote, and then keep attacking, and you should be okay. See, I've got 2 people healing me right now. One of them missed, the other one went through. This will bring me back down, one of them will heal me. You don't necessarily want your healers to be healing you on the same amount of health, just because then all of them throw a heal at you at the same time, and one of them's gonna miss and end up using up all their AP or MP. But not a hard fight overall. Relatively simple. Run away. Yep, see, boss fight's over. But I did die, so not too hard, not too easy. Vaughn wasn't. I'm not particularly powerful at the moment with the set of gear I've got or anything like that, but I mean, it's still doable. Normally, Balthier would probably have a class selected by now, and I probably would have made him a knight, but I forgot to pick up a shield.
Stand where you are.
Yeah.
Now's not the time.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. Wait!
Where'd you
He didn't
think
know
you
what he
were
was
going?
doing. You have to let him go. You have to.
Canelo! Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough.
Ah!
Leave him alone.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet, you over here.
All right, all right. Easy
Ladies'
up, we-
man. No, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother.
What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
And once you hit this prison, if you've been keeping up with the guide, you should be relatively about an hour and a half, maybe 3 hours in, or not an hour and a half, 2 hours to 2.5 hours, I would say, maybe even 3 hours, if you've been relatively slow. But
I brought you some of
shouldn't
those
be very-
flowers you like.
very
Gabbana lilies.
long to get here.
Remember?
And if you're especially rushing, have 2 times on the entire time
You
that
always
you
said how they
play, you'll
smelled
be
nice,
probably
how
about an
pretty
hour and a
they
half
were.
to 2 hours.
Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
You're awake.
Oh.
Where are we?
Prison, where else? More a dungeon, but it's really all the same. Relax, it's just a corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out. Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
Alrighty, so should be chests littered around with knotted rust. You don't necessarily need them, they're not too important. They can be used in a fight that's coming up, considering we have lost all of our gear, we are unarmed, and we are not monks, so taking use of anything we can is absolutely vital for this next part. Well, not absolutely vital, just, you know, helpful. What'd you have to eat? Ah. Yummy yummy. Yeah. My mom was going to make cheeseburgers, I forget exactly what else it was, and honestly I forgot the two other things she was going to make, but she was going to make that, but then it was just too hot to cook outside, so she was like, nope, not going to barbecue, it's too hot. Yep, so it is a fend for yourself night. I will probably just cut up more of the steak we had over the weekend and make it into a sandwich.
No, don't! He was defenseless.
You are kidding.
Something stinks in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaughn?
After this, I don't suggest that you take on the one with the blue symbol over its head. I suggest you fight one of the other ones at first. A little bit easier to take on. And save that one for last, because you are just using your fists to punch these guys. And there you go.
That's a face one blind.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Ready?
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only...
Only you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
a judge.
Judge?
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
The Emperor is willing to overlook grace for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor!
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him!
Watchy, that way!
Let's go on this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
Huh?
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her. Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
Alrighty. Let's sit through another one of these.
Look.
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So, our things are in here?
That's what I said.
Alrighty. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. It was wonderful playing with you all, wonderful, you know, doing all that stuff. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and y'all have a good day.